Hello, everybody. We have a game against Invite, rated 1500. Even though he's 1500, he plays the Hillbilly Attack. I wonder at what point we'll stop seeing that. So this game has followed the path of a few other games. I don't know why they just trade immediately. Maybe it's just a simpler thing. So he develops his knight. I could develop my knight, but I'm going to instead develop my bishop and maybe just get rid of this knight. For the moment, it's pinned. Now I'll develop my other knight. He forces the issue, so now I'll trade so that I gain better control over the dark squares in the center. He has his queen here, but it's not so threatening with no knight here. I could play e5, so e5, rook over, bishop d6, e4. Here, still in a pin. It's a lot easier to just play e6 and then c5. We could play e5, but let's go the other way. Let's go e6. He puts a pawn in the center. And now we'll play c5. He takes, we take, he'll pin our knight, which they love to do. We could just castle, we could go back. Doesn't really matter. Let's castle. It's a move we want to make. And now we take with the queen, and he's more than welcome to ruin our pawn structure. Bishop versus knight. I mean, I don't mind playing this. He could go here, so let's see if we can move with threats. Develop a new piece with a threat. He stops that threat, but that severely weakens the C file. So doesn't this just win a piece? Or an exchange or something? So you see the very simple, standard, automatic B3 just loses you the game on move 16. And he did it without a second thought. So we take free stuff, and then we bring our last piece in the game, dominate his knight. That's super awkward for him. If we push past, he'll probably just push past. I mean, whatever. We'll just bring our king in. We're going to need it at some point, so might as well be now. Okay, he's defending the pawn so he can move his knight, but he can only move his knight backwards, right? So it's a bit weird. Let's keep improving our king. Oh, now he's going here. I guess he wants his own counterplay. But I mean, we don't ever have to let him get anything, so it's kind of weird. So now he's just poking and prodding. That seems to be what he's trying to do. We're up a rook for a knight. It's not even a rook for a bishop. Like a bishop can, you know, jump across the board, but a knight can't, so not so good. Okay, he's finally pushing his majority, but this allows us to infiltrate with our rook. It doesn't matter that we open our king. He doesn't really have any pieces. If we hit the knight, is he going to go here? Could throw in this check, which I kind of like because his king is offsides. So let's throw in this check. A little bit of restriction. Okay. Attack the pawn from behind. I don't really care about his knight at this point. Okay, we can always hide our king here if we need to. Okay, I thought if he pushes I can blockade and just to pick it up. Yeah, I don't see what he does. I guess he can go here. So like here, here, hit the knight, check, back one. His knight's hanging. He defends the knight. I guess that's all possible. But if I go back 2, then here, here, this doesn't come with check. So let's go back 2. Simply because it doesn't ever allow a rook to enter d6 with check. Meaning, I save a turn. So he goes here, but still can't get in. A little weird. And now I can either go here and attack everything, or here and attack his knight. But his knight can theoretically escape. But then I take the pawn. They're both winning. Here or here? Let's go here just because it happens to coordinate with this rook. If that wasn't the case, I'd probably go for this pawn. But since it is the case, I'm going to do this. Okay, so he does have this move, which protects. I could trade, just up everything. And then if he doesn't have a rook, it makes my life a lot easier. I go here. He has to move his knight again. Yeah, life is, I mean, you can go back and do that thing and win material, but without a rook, like just straight up rook versus knight, it's not even going to be close because the rook can just go so much faster. Okay, so he wants any type of hope, any type of target, whatever he can get his little grubby hands on. So just to take away that square, let's go here. Okay, he's giving us the turn back. Improve a piece for free. See if we can convert this. So he's moving his king in. This check. Let's just attack the knight. We can also trade rook for knight with a winning endgame if we know that it's winning. I mean, wait, why'd he move here? I guess because he just had a move, so let's just go here, pin it, win it, see what he does. If we ever take, we're not in position yet for the win, the full win. But now that we have this outside pawn after taking, now we could take this knight, right? So takes, because then it only ever takes 5 moves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to promote a pawn from the beginning. So here, he's not in time to do anything. So that's the perfect time. And if you don't do this, now you're gonna have to calculate knight jumps. Why would you want to do that? Just do this. You see, and how he didn't even get started. Okay, so he's taking my stuff, but I mean, I have a queen, right? So who cares? He's gonna take my last pawn, but queen versus 3 turns into queen versus 2, turns into checkmate pretty soon. So let's go here. His king is cut off. We can bring ours in. Just get a little closer to him. Okay, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do here. Hopefully you can convert up a full queen. You can just make random moves like what I'm doing, and eventually white runs out of moves that make sense and they have to hang stuff. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just moving randomly, and eventually you see he just runs out of moves and stuff starts falling. Why is he still playing? Just cut him off. Now he's cut off to the first rank. Oh, that was a mouse slip. Oh, I mouse slipped and he didn't even do it. And now it's checkmate. Oh my God. You see, if he was just paying attention, he would have gotten it. Oh, that was such a bad mouse slip too. And it's going to ruin my accuracy. So we get a Caro-Kann on the board. Hillbilly Attack for some reason. Okay, so development and center. Force move. Development and center. Center and development. Force move. Center and development. I'm just curious. I want to turn this on real quickly. Yeah, you could play e5, interesting, but e6 is just easier game. Then center and development. Force move. And now, oops, I'm sure bringing the bishop back is the easiest way to play here. But let's see what the engine says. Okay, you could bring it back, but even kick it. But if you kick it, he's going to take. You're going to take. He's going to take. And this is kind of the same position we had, only you included the kick it version. Kind of weird. Very weird, actually, because we castle, and when he takes, yeah, it's weird. It's the same thing, only we didn't include a6 and we're castled. I guess you don't want to be castled here. Like your king in the center it's an endgame with no queens, so maybe it's just better there. Who knows? Either way, it's all playable. So we do king safety, force move, and now it says we're -1. Up a pawn positionally. Develop for free, and then instant blunder. But you have to recognize it. A lot of you would just swing your other rook over, which is a good move, but you have to notice the blunders. You have to notice the weaknesses and the drawbacks. So improve a piece for free. Free stuff. Improve a piece for free. It's -3.5. Totally winning. Improve a piece. Improve a piece. Improve a piece. Prophylaxis. Prophylaxis. Force move. Free stuff because it lets our rook in. Free improving move. Improving move for free. Force move. It's -5, just so you have a conception. Up a rook. Improving move for free. Free stuff because the trade is just an easy win. Improving move for free. Prophylaxis. Improving move for free. Free stuff for free. Improving move for free. Free stuff. Free stuff. Easy win. So you can see how I convert. I always give up my rook at the end of the game for lesser material to make my life easier. It's funny. Look at the graph. Oh, you can't see it again. It's just completely black, and then when my mouse slip, it goes back to even for just like a tiny sliver, and then back to all black. That's funny. So otherwise, pretty solid, near perfect game. We just queen, and there's nothing to talk about. If you can't win up a queen, you're probably not going to win any of your other games. So good luck in your chess. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.